This morning on DC News Now, it's a DMV first warn day with a messy mix for your morning commute. Meteorologist Jackie Layer has the latest. And advice from officials on staying safe in the winter weather.
If you can stay off the road at all possible, please do so.
Plus, remembering the victims of the collision over the Potomac.
The life is precious as should be.
Communities honoring the lives of the 67 victims. Protests across the DMV and around the country, people pushing back on the president's effort to downsize government agencies. And making magic happen before the trade deadline. The new NBA players calling Washington their home.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning, and thanks for starting your day with us here on DC News Now. This is a live look outside over Roslyn. You can see it's a pretty gloomy start to our day. Jackie's got information about the wintry mix that some areas are seeing and the rain out there. We'll hear from her in just a second, but thanks for starting your morning with us. It is 6 o'clock. I'm Tanaya Wright.
And I'm Shanika Grimshaw. So as you're waking up, getting prepared for the day, you might see some ice out there, and you know what? The roadways might be a little slick. Well, it will be, not might. Haley Mylon, she's here to track your commute. But first, we want to talk to Jackie about what it's going to look like for the day. What's the timeline like?
Right. I mean, we have the precipitation out there right now, all different types of precipitation at this point. But then later on this morning, this will slide out. Will likely end as rain, and then this will slide out. We're looking at drier conditions and warmer temperatures later on today. So quite the contrast over the next 12 hours. So heads up. But also heads up as you're heading out this morning. We do have those wet roadways, definitely slick around the DC area just because we're tracking the rain right now. But we do have some slick in terms of icy conditions farther off towards the north and west, where we have that wintry mix still ongoing, especially back over towards the I-81 corridor and northernmost parts of our viewing area. We still have more precipitation back out towards our west. That still has to push its way through, and as it does so, it will then transition back over to that wintry mix as temperatures are hovering right around the freezing mark, especially back out towards our western areas. Ice storm warning holds until noon today in all those areas shaded in that darker purple on your screen. This is where we could see the potential for some power outages with that ice accumulation that could be weighing down those power lines or even weighing down those trees as well. Winter weather advisory for the rest of the region, aside from St. Mary's County and King George County. We're talking about that winter weather advisory north and west of DC until noon for DC areas south and east. That holds until 10 o'clock this morning. That travel forecast, though, over the next 12 hours at least, we're talking about out there this morning. Not ideal to travel, especially back out where we're seeing those icy conditions at northwest of DC. Mainly wet, though, for the south and east. So I would say along I-95 in areas south and east, we're just looking at those wet roadways with that rain, but we could see some ponding. Drier and warming things up by about midday with temperatures right into those lower 40s, mid to upper 40s out there for the evening commute, but in between, say this afternoon, or at least midday commute to later on this evening, we could see those temperatures stretching into those 50s for parts of the area. So like I mentioned, quite the contrast from this morning to later on today. So if you can hold off on travel, I would say hold off to at least later on today. Will be much easier out there later on this afternoon and evening. And then tomorrow we're looking at drier conditions to wrap up the work week. I'll have more details on that coming up. Haley is back with the latest on those roadways. What are you seeing out there this morning?
Hey, Jackie. Okay, so things are moving okay. We don't like these conditions right now, and we do have a number of incidents, namely around the Beltway down here in Virginia. We have some accidents not causing major slowdowns at this time, but I do want to show you this visibility. This camera, it's not great at the 6 o'clock hour. There isn't a ton of daylight out there, but you can see the roads are wet. There's heavy congestion here at the top of this 6 o'clock hour, so people are moving. Wetness here in Virginia as well, so give yourself extra time, guys. I'm going to check in with you in just a couple minutes on some incidents I'm tracking.
Yeah. Haley, more time, definitely. You're going to need it when you're heading out because the weather's definitely impacting road conditions, and that could affect your morning commute, as we've been talking about all morning long.
Yes, we have. Our Jan Marie Sase is live in our weather car this morning. So Jan Marie, where are you now, and what are the conditions looking like?
Yeah, good morning. So we're heading towards the Frederick area. We're actually on I-270 right now. Conditions not looking too good this morning. The rain is still coming down. Take a look right now. As you can see, the roads are extremely slippery. Even as I was driving into work this morning, I had to slow down on the roads because that's how slippery they really are. So the roads are extremely wet. The rain is coming down pretty hard. And so your best bet is to really take your time as you're heading out this morning and slow down when you are on the roads. Now, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Committee, in these conditions, it is best to, again, slow down, increase your following distance between you and the car in front of you, avoid braking hard. You don't want to hydroplane, and also be alert. Make sure some people may be driving fast, some people may be driving slow. Do what is best that you can do in this condition, and also turn around, don't drown around the areas as this rain is coming down. There could be some flooding, there could be some puddles around the area, so if you can, do your best to avoid that area. But as you can see right now, roads are looking pretty clear at the time, but the roads are wet, so you definitely want to slow down. Stay in that left, in that far right lane if you have to be able to get to your destination safely. We're going to continue to monitor the roads for you throughout the morning for your morning commute. We're now reporting we're in Montgomery County. Reporting in Montgomery County. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Yamarie. Well, new this morning, a D.C. man arrested for a deadly shooting inside of an apartment in Navy Yard. D'Angelo Goldstone is charged with the murder of Daryl Smith. The shooting happened yesterday afternoon in the building on 1st and L Street Southeast. Police say Smith died after being shot multiple times.
And Maryland Governor Wes Moore addressing Marylanders in his State of the State address, focusing on President Donald Trump's efforts to downsize the federal government and a looming $3 billion budget deficit. Moore is proposing a budget that includes higher income tax rates for those making $500,000 or more, and about $2 billion in spending cuts throughout state government. The governor also says efforts to downsize the federal workforce will impact jobs crucial to Maryland's economy. Moore described both the budget deficit and the new administration's first actions as two storms that have made landfall.
By a historic fiscal challenge, the likes that we have not seen since the Great Recession. And if that wasn't enough, we are now being tested by a new administration in Washington that sows uncertainty and confusion and chaos.
Says he still hopes to work with the new administration and Congress to deepen the partnership between Maryland and D.C. that has benefited our people across political ideologies. And the Virginia General Assembly is halfway through their legislative session. The Democratic-led State House boosting their success of passing several bills, raising the minimum wage and banning assault weapons. Meantime, Republicans in those chambers are fighting to keep the car tax relief.
We're focused on our children, protecting them from the #1 cause of death, guns, and ensuring they receive a world-class education. We're focused on your pocketbooks, raising wages and lowering costs.
One of the things that we're seeing, I think, in the Democrats' House and Senate budgets is that takes out that car tax relief. So that's something that we're going to still have to be fighting for and hopefully ends up in the final budget.
The state's legislative session ends February 22nd, and staying in Virginia, a waterfront vigil in Alexandria for the victims of last week's mid-air collision. It's been 1 week since an American airline plane and military helicopter collided over the Potomac River.
That is right, and officials confirm all 67 victims have been recovered and identified. Our Max Marcellus shows us what the service was about.
These 67 souls is heavy.
Lighting up the Alexandria waterfront by candlelight, dozens of people honoring the memories of those we lost a week ago.
Let it be a source of strength to each other, and may their souls rest in peace.
Congressman Don Beyer leading the vigil, others including Alexandria Mayor Aaliyah Gaskins remembering those who died and praising the work of the first responders.
Everyone around the world has now gotten to see what we in our community get to see every day, which is their bravery, their strength, their resilience, and their professionalism.
Those first responders leading everyone in prayer as they used the time to reflect.
Lord, may we find solace from our fond memories of those we lost.
And when we get to come together and see we're all hurting, but we're all trying to heal together, that means a lot.
Richard Zhang spent the evening thinking about one family in particular, the Zoe family. Eddie, just 16, and his parents died in the crash. Zhang says his children were friends with Eddie.
He was very active and talkative, and always tried to be the leader in the group.
He was a star skater and, by Zhang's account, a star kid, too. We've seen memorials across our area, and now we're seeing how closely people are holding on to the light of those we lost.
I feel very sad because the life is precious and short.
And And it is now 6:09, turning now into the district. Downtown DC's efforts underway to help and remember victims of the crash. Many of them members of the figure skating community. Capital One Arena now set to host a live figure skating tribute benefiting victims' families. The legacy on ice.
I don't know if this makes it better other than to show the families that we really care. We can help the skating community to figure out what they're going to do to move forward.
And that event is set for March 2nd. Tickets are on sale. They go on sale next week. All proceeds will go to local organizations supporting first responders and families affected by the crash.
And in the district, Attorney General Brian Schwab says that a judge is fining rideshare company Empower $25,000 a day. Now, he says that the fine ends when the company complies with district law protecting customer safety. It comes months after a judge ruled the company was operating illegally in D.C. Now, D.C. law states that any rideshare company must take basic steps to ensure rider safety. The company markets itself as a cheaper alternative to Uber and Lyft. All right, we'll take a look at this. New specialty vehicle tags being released by the D.C. Department of Motor Vehicles. The tags promote D.C. statehood and other causes like LGBTQ plus pride. The We Demand Statehood tag comes as the bill was reintroduced in Congress to make D.C. the 51st state. To get a tag, you must pay a one-time fee of $51 and a yearly display fee of $26. The money goes towards the government commission coordinating D.C.'s push for statehood. All right, it is 6:11 now on a Thursday. Wizards making moves at the NBA trade deadline.
Yeah, coming up, how the team is continuing their rebuild. Plus, the big game Sunday, just a few days away. How security is prepping for the event, bringing thousands of people to New Orleans this weekend.
But first, we are taking a live look outside. Jackie, it's a DMV first warn day, so people need to be weather aware.
Yeah, we're looking at reduced visibility because of that precipitation working its way through, and we have several different types of precipitation across the region, depending on your location. So I'll go over those details, timing when this finally works its way out. That's all right after the break.